everyone, it's Michelle from Sucre, and today I've got with me a special guest,
Leon!
Leon! Yes, thank you very much for joining me today. Do you know what we're going to be making?
Rocky Roads.
Rocky Roads, yes, and this one is a really great recipe because we've got
Chocolate.
yeah, so much chocolate. And the rest of the ingredients is anything you find in the house. A few bits before we start. First of all, before we start touching all our food, we've got to make sure that our hands have been cleaned and dried. I've taken off my rings to not get any dirt underneath.
Yes.
Plus I don't want them covered in chocolate. We've put on our aprons.
Yeah, I almost forgot.
And I have tied my hair back. Okay, because we don't want hair going in our food because that might be very yummy. Nope. Okay, let's get going. So Leon's going to tell us what other ingredients we've got, and I'll put the list up here on measurements. But the actual toppings and everything, you can just throw in what you like, whatever you have around. Okay, so first of all, I've got 300 grams of chocolate. I've got 160 grams of butter, and I've also got 60 grams of golden syrup. Yeah, so Leon, what did we find in the house?
So we got marshmallows, pink and white, and we got bars of chocolate, like candy bars.
Yeah, so these we just found, I found in our snack cupboard, we found some Milky Way, Snickers and Twix. So we cut them all up because it's going to give us really nice little textures in our Rocky Roads. What have we got here?
We've got biscuits.
Biscuits. These, do you know what these are?
These are caramel blocks.
Oh, close. Fudge chunks we've got.
That sounds good.
We got some
Crumbs.
crumbs.
It's like crumbs. We
got nuts, and these ones we've got hazelnuts, so just give us an extra crunch. And to be healthy, because we've got to be really healthy now, and we're having a lot of chocolate, so we've added in some raisins. And for the toppings, what have we got?
Smarties.
Yeah, we've got big ones, we've got small ones, just something to decorate on the top. Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do, we're going to need Mum's and Dad's help here, because we've got to melt our butter. You can do this in the microwave, but really if you're going to do it that way, you want to do it on short bursts, so about 20-30 seconds at a time. Give it a good stir because you don't want it to seize. We are going to double boil it, so that's when you put the pan underneath with the hot water, the bowl on top, and just keep stirring until it's melted really nice. Once that's melted, we're going to add our butter and golden syrup. Yeah. So mix that all up. We're going to do that now, and then we'll come back to you in a minute. Let's go. We've got our chocolate nice and melted here. You can see it looks lovely, and doesn't it smell good too? So what we're going to do, because the chocolate's very hot at the beginning, we just want to leave it at the side for about 5 minutes, just so it cools a little bit. Not cools until cold, but just so it's warm enough to not melt all the other ingredients. Okay, so first thing, where are we going to put our chocolate?
In the bowl.
In the bowl. So what do we have here, Leon?
A handle.
A bowl and a spoon. That's all you need, a bowl and a spoon. So we're going to pour in our chocolate. I'm going to hold that.
Yep, you don't want it.
Ooh. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to save a tiny bit because we can drizzle that on top afterwards. Very good idea. Right, so we'll put that here. What do we want in first? Right, so we're going to give that a good mix, and once it's all done, we'll show you. Right, so we've got that all lovely mixed up. You can see all of our chunks in here. And remember, you can put in whatever ingredients that you find around the house.
You probably can put strawberries.
Ooh, that's a really nice one. Yes, some nice healthy strawberries. That would be really yummy. Maybe we can do that next time.
Bananas, but we
A fruity rocky road. Giving me an idea for our next one. Right, okay, so what are we doing next? We've got to get all of this into our tray. So what I've done is I've got a little tray here and we've just put some baking paper in it. Just saves a bit of messiness afterwards, and when you pull it out it's nice and easy. Okay.
It's only like on here.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So, if I tip the bowl, do you want to scoop it in?
Yes, I will do it.
Thank you very much.
Guys, we have a little bit of
Oh,
chocolate.
more spillage.
Don't get the towels.
Right, so you just want to make sure you scoop out all the rest and get that in there.
Don't worry, guys. The rescue Leon is not here.
Good job. So what do we do when we make a mess, Leon?
We clean it up.
We clean it up. Yeah. Right, so we've got that in the tray. We're just going to flatten it all out to all our corners.
Look, guys. This is just like one scoop or two or three. Look.
Simple as that. It's gone. You're very good at cleaning.
And it's gone.
Right, so we've got our Rocky Road mix all in our tray, nice and flattened out here. And what we're going to do is add our toppings. So we just want to sprinkle this across all the way around. Do you think you could do that, Leon?
Yeah.
Just very lightly all the way around. Ooh, good job. Got the back bit here as well. Wowzers, that looks good. Okay. Check that out. That looks really nice, doesn't it? Okay, so we're going to pop this in the fridge for 2 minutes. And with our excess dribble, after that 2 minutes, we're going to drizzle it over it. Okay.
You'll still see that.
We'll see you in 2 minutes. Leon's just come up with a really good idea, actually. Instead of normal chocolate, milk chocolate, on our Rocky Road as the drizzle,
Yeah.
what should we add to the rest of our milk chocolate?
White chocolate.
White chocolate! Ah, amazing! So, actually, while we're waiting, we're going to melt up a bit of some white chocolate. We can drizzle that on as well. But you can do whatever you like, just chuck on anything. I can't stress that enough.
So we're gonna get the amazing Rocky Road, and it looks good. We got the white chocolate. Took a little bit of time, but I think we can do it.
Very good. So what we're going to do is just drizzle it over.
See, guys, listen, it is really easy.
It's very easy. So that's ready to go in the fridge. We're going to pop that in for 2 hours to let it set completely, and then it's all done. So let's get that in the fridge and then we'll come back to you once we've got it out. Okay, so it's been 2 hours, so we're going to take our Rocky Road out of the fridge and see what it looks like. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, ready. Wow, looks like a rock.
Rocky Road, yeah. So there you go. There's our Rocky Road.
The family can eat it.
Ooh, everyone can eat some. It looks really lovely. So what we're going to do, again, we're going to need adults' help here because we've got to use a sharp knife. But we'll just take this out, and this is where our baking paper came in before, because just like that. Look at that. That's my piece. No, we should cut it first, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is cut this into little squares, and because we used the butter and the golden syrup before in the melting chocolate, it's not rock solid. So it's still a little bit nice and chewy. Okay, so we've got all of our Rocky Road chunks into squares here, and they look really good. And it's given us loads right here. And they look lovely, don't they? How many did we get out of that?
24.
24 we got, so that's absolutely loads. Okay, let me show you what they look like. Now we've come to the most important part. What are we going to do?
I don't know.
We are going to eat them. So let's grab one each. Can you grab one?
Okay.
And we're going to give it one good bite and let's tell the camera what we think. So we haven't tried these yet, so they could be awful. You ready? Okay, here goes. Mmm. They're really soft, aren't they? Mmm, that's delicious. What do you think?
No, it's really good.
It's really good, isn't it? Well, thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it and we hope you enjoy your Rocky Road bites as well. And we'll see you on the next video.